It's a pain no parent should ever endure. Losing a child is unimaginable, and for these 10 celebrities, that nightmare became a reality. Even with fame and fortune, they were not spared from one of life's greatest tragedies. Here are the heartbreaking stories of 10 celebrities who tragically lost their young children. Number 10. John Travolta. John Travolta, known for his iconic roles in Grease and Pulp Fiction, experienced a devastating loss in 2009. His eldest son, Jet, passed away at just 16 years old while on a family vacation in the Bahamas. Jet had a long history of seizures related to Kawasaki disease, a condition he had battled since childhood. That day, a seizure took his life, leaving Travolta and his wife, Kelly Preston, heartbroken. Despite being a public figure, Travolta's pain was raw and private. In interviews, he's spoken about how Jet's death left an unfillable void in their family, one they continue to live with every day. Number 9. Robert Redford. Robert Redford, one of Hollywood's most revered actors, lost his firstborn son, Scott, just 2 months after his birth in 1959. The shock of losing his infant son left Redford and his wife Lola devastated. They continued to build a family, but the pain of that early loss never completely went away. Then, in 2020, Redford faced yet another tragedy when his son James, an activist and filmmaker, died from liver cancer. James had battled health issues for much of his life, undergoing liver transplants, but eventually, the disease claimed him. Redford has said that losing a child changes a person forever, and he's now lost two. Number 8. Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon, a man known for his larger-than-life personality and success as a comedian, actor, and TV host, faced an unimaginable loss in 2021. His 5-month-old son, Zen, passed away from brain cancer after a short but brave fight. Zen's diagnosis came just months after his birth, and despite undergoing surgery and treatment, the aggressive cancer could not be stopped. Cannon described holding Zen in his arms for the last time, watching him slip away. Cannon has since opened up about the deep pain of losing his son and uses his platform to raise awareness about pediatric cancer, ensuring Zen's short life leaves a lasting impact. Number 7. Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, one of the most feared boxers in history, was brought to his knees by the loss of his 4-year-old daughter, Exodus, in 2009. Exodus had a tragic accident at their home when she became entangled in a treadmill cord. Despite desperate attempts to save her, she passed away due to her injuries. Tyson was shattered by her death, and he has spoken about how it forced him to reassess his life and priorities. The grief was overwhelming, but it also changed him, softening the once fearsome fighter in ways no one could have imagined. Number 6. Robert Plant. Robert Plant, the legendary frontman of Led Zeppelin, faced one of the most painful experiences a parent can endure. In 1977, Plant's 5-year-old son, Karak, passed away suddenly due to a viral infection. Plant was on tour when he received the devastating news and was left questioning his future in music. The loss of Karak shook him to his core, and though he eventually returned to the stage, Plant has said that his family had to come first during that time. The death of his young son was a wound that would never fully heal. Number 5. Joe Biden. In 1972, just weeks after winning his first Senate race, Joe Biden faced the darkest moment of his life. His wife Nelia and their 13-month-old daughter, Naomi, were killed in a car accident while out shopping for a Christmas tree. Biden's 2 sons, Beau and Hunter, were also in the car but survived with serious injuries. The grief was almost too much to bear, but Biden credits his extended family for helping him get through it. Despite the tragedy, Biden continued his political career, dedicating himself to his surviving children. This personal loss profoundly shaped the man who would later become President of the United States. Number 4. Mary Osmond. Mary Osmond, a beloved figure in the entertainment world, suffered the unthinkable when her 18-year-old son, Michael, died by suicide in 2010. Michael had struggled with depression for much of his life, despite his accomplishments and bright future. Osmond was left devastated by his death, a loss that shook her to the core. She has since spoken openly about the pain of losing Michael and how she had never imagined that their final conversation would be their last. Using her platform, she has become an advocate for mental health awareness, hoping that by sharing her story, she can help prevent similar tragedies in other families. Number 3. Eric Clapton. In 1991, Eric Clapton's 4-year-old son, Connor, tragically fell to his death from the 53rd floor of a New York City apartment building. Connor had been playing near a window that had been left open by a housekeeper. The accident left Clapton devastated beyond words. The grief of losing his son inspired him to write "Tears in Heaven," a song that became one of his most personal and heartfelt tributes. The song captured the deep sorrow Clapton felt and continues to resonate with people all over the world. Clapton has often spoken about how Connor's death changed his life forever. Number 2. Roy Rogers. Roy Rogers, the iconic singing cowboy, and his wife Dale Evans faced heartbreak when their daughter Robin, born with Down syndrome, passed away just before her 2nd birthday. Despite doctors advising the couple to institutionalize Robin, they chose to raise her with love and care. Sadly, complications from her condition claimed her life. After Robin's passing, Evans wrote the book Angel Unaware, telling Robin's story and raising awareness about special needs children. The couple turned their grief into action, using their platform to advocate for others facing similar challenges. Number 1. Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves, beloved for his roles in The Matrix and John Wick, faced 2 devastating losses in quick succession. In 1999, his daughter Avo was stillborn, a heartbreak that both he and his partner, Jennifer Syme, struggled to cope with. Just 2 years later, Jennifer tragically died in a car accident. These losses profoundly affected Reeves, shaping him into the introspective, grounded person he is today. Though he rarely speaks publicly about his personal grief, those who know Reeves say his compassion and depth are a reflection of the pain he has endured. The loss of a child is something no parent should have to experience. But these celebrities have lived through that unimaginable pain. Their stories remind us that grief touches everyone, regardless of fame or fortune, and that these heartbreaking experiences are part of the human condition.